And it should be showtime. And hello, everyone, and welcome to the command center here at Clark's Cove Detecting. What are we
Yes,
all doing
hello
tonight?
everyone. Starry.
Already can see all kinds of
Jim
people
Steele.
in the chat. Got Starry's Lost and Found.
We got Guido.
We got Jim Steele, David. We've got Brewers Prospecting. I see Guido. Hey, you guys. Charlie is in the house.
Thomas
Lewis
907.
Schwartz, Thomas 907.
I see Park Rat Metal Detecting.
Thanks for joining, Pat. Good
Yes,
to see
thank
you tonight,
you.
brother. Yes, glad everyone could join us tonight. Our guest is in the back room.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and bring our co-host up real quick because our internet is sketchy tonight.
Our string is broke twice.
Yeah, we've got the generator running. We had a storm come through yesterday evening that wiped everything out. So
we think it was a small tornado touchdown based on some of the stuff, but so we're fortunate here at this house. Hey, chilling and grilling.
Get Rachel up, so if we drop off, then
yes,
she can keep us going until we get back.
But, absolutely.
We're going to jump in real quick. I have a mail call to do, and we had a surprise package come in the mail, and I can't say who it's from, but they know who they are.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to do is show this right here, and I want to thank them for that, and they know who they are,
and we got a beautiful rock as well. It is gorgeous. Thank you so much.
I want to thank you for that. And we've got something coming back at you.
Yep.
And then next, we've got a big cover induction to do
we
tonight.
do. And I think some of them are in the house.
Most of them are in the house that's going to get that cover induction tonight.
I've seen two. Well, hey, hello there, Caleb Hall. How are you doing, buddy?
First one, I'm going to do this real quick so we can get our guest up here.
Yes.
And that's going to be cover 128.
And who is cover number 128?
And that's going to be Grease Monkey.
Is Grease Monkey in the house?
And you're going to see your cover sticker and your cover number and a channel sticker.
Yes.
So Grease Monkey, if you're in the house, well, looky there.
Countryside Russell. Oh my goodness. Gosh, Russell.
I haven't seen you in ages, brother. Good to see you.
Honest Ferris.
Okay, and then number 129.
Who is 129? Is it Heavy?
Heavy Meadow.
Yes.
And I know he's not in here, but he will hear
Someone
about
can pass the word.
Now, next at 130 is going to be Guido.
Cover number ready. 130.
Okay, 131 is going to be Willie at 10-Man Magnet Fishing. Yep. And I know he's not in here, but we'll get
Thomas
with him.
907's wondering how he gets a number.
And 132 is
Thomas 907.
Right there waiting on you, buddy.
Yep.
And 133, which will be the last one tonight, is going to be Carson Prospecting. And we've got a nice little pack for you together. And we want to thank you and all the others. And we'll be getting that out to you guys real soon.
Yeah.
And
we're backed up on our mail, really. Yeah. Hey, Scott Sharp, thanks for joining us.
So welcome all you covers and everyone that's in the chat. Welcome all those covers into the cover community.
Absolutely.
Cover community is great. It's growing faster than we ever thought. And
did you tell the ones who we need their addresses?
Yes, I need Grease Monkey's address. I need Heavy's address, Willie's address, and Thomas 907. I need your address.
He can do.
Clark's Cove Detecting at gmail.com.
Yep.
And we'll get that stuff out to you.
It's going across the bottom.
Yeah, it's going across the bottom if you can see it. Hey, Bean Pig. I don't know which two is there, but
I don't either.
Both of you, one of you, welcome. Okay, is there anything else we need to go over this evening? We did our anonymous mail call. We did our cover induction. I'm going to say let's get our guests up.
I think so.
And introduce them.
Yes, let's
and get started in this live stream proper. So
I think that would be.
I see.
Great. Carson Prospecting.
Marlon come in.
Marlon,
and Tripwire is in. Hey, welcome, guys. And let's welcome our guest tonight. And I know everyone already knows who they are.
Iron Antler Adventures. Hey, Javier Garcia.
Hey,
hello, Clovers.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
I've been waiting to say that for so long. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing great.
We're doing great.
Yep. glad you all could join us this evening.
We appreciate you inviting us up.
On our happy hour.
Yeah, and we apologize for our internet connection.
It might come and go.
It'll come and go. Hopefully it won't anymore, but it has. So let's just hope at least for the next hour.
50 minutes
yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
And everyone that's in the chat, we got to let you all know right off the bat, hashtag IRON, iron, and get in on this giveaway. And let me see if I can throw that up there for just a minute. And start hashtagging that. Get in on the giveaway tonight. Hey, Nightheart, welcome. Thanks for joining.
We've got 29 in the house right now.
Yes, thanks for joining.
Hey, Nightheart.
Nightheart and Tripwires here.
Yes, I seen that. Okay, but yes, everyone, hashtag iron in the chat, and we'll have that giveaway. We'll do that about 10 till.
Yeah, about 10 till.
Yeah. Well, let's jump in and start asking some questions.
Let's do.
Shall we do it?
Absolutely. You want to start off?
Yeah, because I want to know, because you all are big-time magnet fishers, what is the best thing you've ever found with your magnet?
In Las Vegas.
I'd probably have to say my World War II grenade.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say yes.
Probably. And you know, a lot of people want guns and things like that, and I have found guns, but the unusual or the old antique things is what I like the best.
Yeah.
I mean, I found a chainsaw and a weed eater. Why do you find a chainsaw and a weed eater in the water?
Probably because it was stolen and they got scared and
chucked it over the side.
Probably so. But I don't know what is your favorite find would be.
It would either be that big, it was like a big claw, like a hook. It was like this tall and just had a bunch of.
Somebody had taken a bunch of rebar and bent it and made like this big giant hook. I guess they were trying to grab things in the water with it. I don't know.
And I found a pocket watch.
Yes, she found an old pocket watch.
Oh, wow.
That'd be cool.
That would be nice. Yes, it would.
Yeah. APA Relic Hunters. What about unusual kind of?
Yeah, weird stuff.
Oh, the son-in-law found something kind of weird, but you know, we can't say what that was.
An adult item.
An adult item.
Okay.
I'm glad he found it and not me.
I understand. Yep, I understand.
But I have found 3 coins. I can't remember what country they were from.
Belgium.
Belgium or somewhere. One of them was what's it, 1880 or 1821, 1921 bicentennial coin, and the other one was like a 1918, and I can't remember what the other one was.
Cool.
But that's probably some of my favorite stuff. But the unusual, yeah, the son-in-law, he found the most unusual, I would have to say.
Okay, Las Vegas, welcome. Okay, now I'm going to have to ask this because I know you all have had the police called on you before. Have you ever really got in trouble for magnet fishing?
No.
Not yet.
No. No, when we went to Wisconsin, we went with Clay and Jen to a bridge, and the concrete was up pretty high, and then they had another railing that was probably 2.5 foot high. So we stood up on the ledge and put our legs against the railing. We're not there 5 minutes, and here's the police. Can you all get off of there? So they quit calling us. They think you're going to jump in.
I think we was watching that. That's not been too terribly long ago, has it?
No, it wasn't very long ago.
Yeah.
Probably the worst was on the grenade because the officer was trying to accuse me of planting a World War II grenade. And I'm like, what store do you go and buy a World War II grenade?
Yeah.
But as far as getting in trouble, no, we've never got in trouble for it. Yet.
There's always that. Always
that yet. Now, for those that might not be familiar with your channel, what type of magnets do you guys use?
We use Kratos Magnetics 360 magnets.
Yeah.
They're magnetic all the way around. I use the Titan most of the time. It's a 3,800 pound. And then she has one, and we both have an Artemis, which is a 2,400 pound. And I think the Artemis weighs 2.4 pounds, so it's a small, lightweight magnet, but it's very strong.
Yeah.
When we got ours, we got what were they? The Brute magnetic, the 1,200. You know, it come in a kit. It had the box, the rope, and the gloves, and I thought everyone was praising it, that magnet, so that's what we went for. And then all of a sudden, magnets kind of really took off, and then you've got the 360s, and then it's 2,800, and then 3,000, and I see some of them. They got these magnets like this big.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you stick that to something and you can't pull it up out of the water, you just lost your magnet.
Exactly.
Because what if you clutch onto the hood of a car or something?
Right.
We did pull the trunk of a car up.
Yeah, we pulled the trunk of the car up.
Wow.
Have fun with dirt. Welcome.
Hey, Mississippi Mary.
Mississippi Mary.
Several
Hi, Grandma Kelly.
motorcycle parts.
Yeah, I pulled a 1973 Harley Davidson motorcycle frame out, and we found parts of the engine. She found a little mini bike. But yeah, that's one thing. They've even got the magnet now, the 360, that's what, 4,850 pounds.
Poseidon.
You hook that on some clean metal in the water, you're going to have to be pretty good to pull that loose if it doesn't want to come loose.
Yes.
That
Hey,
was
Mark Thomas.
Danny Dipp hit the seawall when we were in Wisconsin with his Poseidon, and he liked to never got it off there.
In fact, the boat come by, and luckily they was able to use the power from the boat engine to pull it off the wall.
Wow.
He was not letting go.
I know that day we were magnet fishing. I was on one side of the bridge and Robert was on the other. And I was looking down. I had my magnet in the water, and all of a sudden I heard this clunk. And he's like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "What?" Is he saying, "Oh no, over"? He said, "Melissa,
there went my brand new magnet."
I just caught the bridge." I said, "Robert Clark, you have got to be kidding me." That probably wasn't my choice of words at that time, but
Right.
But we wasn't far from
far from home. So we drove back to the house to get the crowbar.
Yeah. Never leave home without or come along or your crowbar.
Yep, exactly.
We were 20 minutes away, so that was a good thing. Yeah.
But the magnets, you're going to find stuff with any of them.
Kelly.
You know, the hype about the 360, if I hadn't have proven it to myself, I wouldn't believe it, but it's night and day to the other magnets. It's just unbelievable how much better it is, but you will find stuff with all of them.
Yeah.
The single-sided 1200s, I use those a lot around docks where I can just bounce it up and down along the edge of the dock. They work really good, even off the bridges. I mean, there's been tons of scrap pulled out of water from double and single-sided magnets.
It's just your preference, isn't it?
It's your preference.
Just like with metal detecting. It doesn't matter the detector. You're going to find something with all of them.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
I'm not going to sit here, you know, in my opinion, the Kratos is probably the best magnet on the market. It's the lightest, but that's my opinion. That's like, I'm not going to tell you that's what you have to use. If you have a little Amazon $10 magnet and you're finding stuff and having fun, that's all that matters. And you're cleaning the water up.
I have an Amazon magnet. It wasn't $10 though.
You know, the end game is we're all wanting to clean up the environment and have fun doing it. So whatever you choose to use is up to each and every person, just like you said with metal detectors. I'm not going to push the kind I use over what somebody else likes. It's just if you have fun with it, you're finding stuff with it, go out there and enjoy it.
They all go
we're Garrett people, but hey, I'm not going to down anyone's metal detector ever. You use what you want to use and what you're comfortable with. Just because that's what we use, you know,
It's because we're
that's just
comfortable
what
with.
we're comfortable
yeah.
with
Yeah.
and what we like. And so, yeah, but anyone, hey, as long as you're finding, that's the
And
important
having
thing.
fun and
having a good
enjoying
time.
your hobby. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the important
exactly.
thing.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Yep, that is the main thing. Have fun.
All he has is fridge magnets.
Poor old park rat metal detecting. He says all I have is fridge magnets.
Well, he caught something with them, evidently. He
Not
caught a fridge.
Yeah. Now you have your all's family involved. Can you tell us who all in your family? I mean, we've watched your videos, but again, those who may not be familiar with you.
My dad goes with me and her quite a bit.
Yeah.
And from all the YouTube I've watched, he's probably the oldest magnet fisherman out there. He's 84 years old. And when everybody else is tired and done, he is still going.
Yes.
He don't look
No.
that. No.
He don't. Whenever he came, when Shane came down and spent the 3 days with us metal detecting, and Rob from FL Thunder Digging with Rob, they're like, my God, I can't believe how he just keeps going and keeps going. He's got us wore out. I said, he'll go from daylight to dark. That's just how he is. And then my son-in-law, John, he goes with us some.
Mhm.
I think Brittany did go one time, and the little grandson, we took him down to the creek one time. He wanted to go.
He likes to drag his magnet in the dirt out here and find stuff.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
got a bunch.
That is great that you can have so many of your family interested in your hobby. That is a wonderful thing.
Now I'm going to ask, what got you all started in magnet fishing?
This guy.
Well, when I was a kid, I wanted to play football, but I had epilepsy as a kid, so I couldn't play football because I couldn't get hit in the head. So me and my dad would go down to the lake, and we'd walk the edges of the lake, find fishing poles, lures, things like that. So I always knew there had to be a way to get stuff out of water. I just didn't know how. And I happened across a video one day of people magnet fishing. I'm like, aha, that's it. So I ordered a magnet and I started my channel. I mean, when I first got my magnet, I got a GoPro. A buddy of mine helped me with videos, and that's how I got started. I mean, I knew there was a way at some point, and I'd forgot about it. When I seen that, it just like a light bulb clicked. And then she's like, I don't want to do it. And she'd get mad.
I did not want to go.
And then she didn't want me going by myself. Then when we got her a 360, now she wants to go worse than I do.
You got hooked, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like us with metal detecting. You know, we come across the metal detecting channel, started watching, and then next thing you know, we've got a detector, and then she's got a detector, and we're just
and got another detector. And, so the story goes, but I love it because when we first started,
I detected.
he would detect and I dig.
She did.
And that was before we got a pinpointer.
It started our
So
channel.
before we started our channel.
Yeah,
But
not the pinpointer.
it's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we learned a lot without the pinpointer.
You do learn a lot though. Without it.
I learned really quickly how to use that coil.
Yeah.
Hone in close as I can on that signal. Plus watching other detectorists and how they would use their coil as a pinpointer, even when you don't have a pinpointer on the machine. Because see, we started with the Ace 200, and it's just come with the stock. What is it? Concentrical coil or something like that.
I think that's the word.
And
concentric.
To learn how to kind of pinpoint with that and get it right out on the tip sometimes it took some time, but I was learning. And then I was like, we need to get a pinpointer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time for the pinpointer.
Yeah. Well, both our machines have the pinpointer on them, but I don't even use mine. Like you said, I have trained myself to go around that target to where I can pretty well know real close to where it's going to be just by
I'm gonna grab something real quick.
going over it. But we do have pinpointers.
Yeah.
We got the Mind Lab pinpointers came with the kit, which they're okay, but I kept watching people using the Garrett carrot, and I'm like, And that thing seems like it works a lot better. So I bought one. And after I got mine, then her and my dad both like, we got to go get us each one of those.
I didn't know.
Yeah, see, we've never used any other pinpointers but the Garrett's. But we did a show on pinpointers one night.
Yes, we did.
I guess there are some good pinpointers out there. I know Paul with Hot Dog Diggs, he likes the Deus pinpointer, but that's an expensive pinpointer. And but as for the off-name brands, I've seen videos where some of them are good and some of them aren't. So
Yeah. Well, I know with the Mind Lab pinpointer, from our experience, you could be an inch away from the target and might faintly pick it up. And the Garrett, you get it 3 inches away. It's like, it's
Yeah.
that Garrett, the Garrett with the 360 around it sometimes can be, it's a good thing, and sometimes it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
I've had it drive me crazy before trying to pinpoint a signal. I'd like to have one of the black ones with just the tip.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. Well, because sometimes it's so small that I have to use the carrot sideways like this and go back and forth to get the signal.
Oh yeah, it's definitely got its ups, but sometimes it can be, like, I find getting close to like when I'm in a tot lot, and I mean it'll pick up that equipment. It's hard to get close to that stuff with that.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
With that 360.
Yeah, it really is. Hi,
Hey, Darlene Jones Nelson. I do have a question. Iron Antler Adventures. Tell me about naming your channel. I see the antlers behind you, but
Where
is that antlers you found, or
deer?
It's antlers that we've harvested, we found, we've bought them at flea markets.
Once I got obsessed with them,
Meats,
people have donated them for my tree.
okay.
Well, I actually started out because I do some forging. I make knives and things like that. And I was trying to come up with a name for my shop, and she mentioned Iron Antler. So I actually started out as Iron Antler Ironworks. Okay. And I've got a few shirts made like that. But when I started the YouTube, I thought, I don't want to use Ironworks because I'm going to be magnet fishing. I have a little bit of fishing, a little bit of forging, metal detecting, just a variety. So I switched it to Iron Antler Adventures. But I don't know where she came up with the Iron Antler, but she's the one that came up with it.
Now the thumbnail I made for tonight's live stream, that's the
cool.
skull was from those pieces was found here on the farm. So
wow.
Right here close to the house. Yeah.
I like that.
Because I told Melissa, I said, I've been trying to do my thumbnails with to do the channel pretty
something on
justice,
a personal,
and I started thinking Iron Antler, and I know you all have that, and I'm going to go down, I'm going to get that skull with the antlers and the other two big antlers and put it on the table. I said that'll make a perfect thumbnail for it.
Really cool. But I will give you fair warning: if we're ever at your house, don't have them to where she can see them.
You all are welcome.
You're welcome here anytime.
Absolutely.
But like I was saying earlier, I forged some, so I would buy a single shed at a flea market, and I thought, well, that'd make a nice knife handle. I put it in the shop, then I go out to the shop. Where's my antler? Oh, it's in the tree.
Rachel, for doing that.
So she takes them all from me.
Yes, #iron, because we've got no entries.
Is it not?
I don't know. It's not because you didn't hit the one thing.
What didn't I hit?
Where you have to start collecting the.
Oh, that's right. Oh my goodness. Here, let me. Yeah,
Bear with us, folks.
Yeah, you're just going to have to bear with me on this, because I am.
It would make for a dull night if nothing exciting happened.
You've got to collect.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Do this now. Share screen. Let's go over here. No, why isn't it?
I don't know.
It's not giving him the option
I'm
to
going to have
collect the. It's probably where we lost
to.
connection.
It is here. Let
Yeah.
me
Start it over.
completely start it over. Yeah.
I don't know. Never seen that before. Maybe back out and go back in.
Oh, did you
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can-
there we go. Start collecting
Start
comments.
collecting.
Okay.
Okay, now it's showing 16. So
Yeah.
everyone in the chat, please
Hey, John Wolf.
hashtag
Iron.
iron for tonight's giveaway.
Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go. Yeah.
I think we got that squared away.
Hey, you never know what's going to happen here.
Uh-uh. Have no
You're going
clue.
to have a giveaway and don't even have any ones. Yeah, no one
Well,
collected.
we haven't been detecting, but a couple
Hey,
months or so, 2.5 months. And I really love it. She does too, but it's got too hot for her to go out. So I was going to
Yeah.
tell you one of my favorite finds. My oldest coin I've found so far is an 1880 Indian head. I still haven't found a silver, but this is probably one of my top finds that I have found.
Ooh,
Yeah, nice lock.
a lot.
Nice.
When I found
Wow.
that, Shane was here and he freaked out. He said, "Oh my God." He said, "I've seen several found, but none in that condition."
That is nice.
That's
Thank
an old
you.
railroad lock.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you're
found
right.
it probably 50, 60 yards from a railroad track.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The
Nice.
permission I got in my video, one of them I explained this town had an African American population. There was a young girl was raped and killed. She was like 12. So they ran that whole community of about 300 people out of town, burnt down some of their houses. So the property permission I have is where the houses were setting. It belongs to a church now. I think the church bought it. That happened in 1901. The church bought it in like 1906 or something like that.
Mm.
And there's probably 5 to 7 acres in that field. And we've been there several times and we still find,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just loaded with stuff. But that's one of my coolest finds. That's where I found my 1880 Indian head, and I found an 1883 Indian head there.
My
And
oldest, 1886 is my oldest Indian. I've only found 3. The first one I couldn't get a date off of.
I don't.
Then I had
Remember.
the one there in the little park. I think it was 1890 something. And then the one I found out there at that old homestead, I think was in 1886.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Something like
now,
that.
how long have you all been metal detecting?
Probably 2 months.
It's longer than that.
3
'cause
months?
We were metal detecting in the snow.
Well, maybe longer than that.
Yeah, it's been
I'm old. I'm forgetful.
probably 5 or 6.
Maybe
Time
5 or
goes
6.
by quick, don't it?
Yeah, I remember seeing your first metal detecting video, and that was some time
Yeah.
back.
And I found a 1900 Indian head penny behind our house.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I don't know how
That's
many
nice.
Wheaties we've found here, but I still haven't found that silver. I know it's somewhere. Everybody said once you find one, then you'll find a bunch. But
See,
Ah.
that's here. We have found, there's been 6 wheat pennies found in our yard, but we've not found a silver coin yet out of our yard.
Not out the
Found
yard.
everything else from a cannonball, harmonica reeds, little old toy cars, spoons, dog tags,
Yeah.
but not that silver. But
Yeah.
you never know when it still could be out there.
I do have something I want to share. When Robert and I went metal detecting this past Sunday, we were getting our gear together this evening for tomorrow, and I was emptying the trash out of my bag. Now, hear this.
She hadn't even told me about this.
I thought it was garbage. I had no clue what these 2 items were, and they were the same item. And it was in these people's yard. The video will come out in a couple weeks. But I just stuck them down in my pouch because I looked at them. I thought, well, what in the world is this? I thought it was some sort of short spike of some sort. I had no clue. Hey, Dark Knight. And hey, Metal Sharks. Thanks for joining us.
This evening, she's going through her finds bag.
Yeah.
And she's like, Robert, look at these and tell me what you think they are. Well, when I was first seeing them and I didn't have my glasses, I'm like, well, they look like valves, old valve stems. And that's exactly what they are.
They're
two complete old Schrader valve stems.
Yes.
Wow.
I had no clue. I was going to toss them in the garbage. So, see, it goes to show you, everything ain't garbage.
Right.
Well, on one of the videos, whenever Shane was down here
From Ohio River History.
they probably know who Shane is.
Oh, yeah.
We've met him a couple of times, and he's a big eater for a little man.
Yeah, he is. But he's a super.
Stickers right there.
But we were digging, was it the first or second day on that permission? And my dad's emptying his finds pouch out on my tailgate, and Shane goes to screaming. I'm like, what? I'm filming what my dad has found, and Shane grabs something, and he just goes to screaming. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? He just lost his mind. My dad found a Civil War era Navy officer's button that said very rare, and it's Rhode Island, and it says Hope on the bottom of it.
Wow.
My dad thought it was trash. It has the gold gilding, some of it still on it, and Shane is just shaking. And then Rob's let me see it, and Rob's looking at it, and they're both freaking out. Of course, I didn't know what it was. I didn't even see it. I was just starting to film, and then Shane grabs it and goes to hooping and hollering and screaming. I'm like, he's lost his mind. Then when I knew what it was, I thought, that's a find of a lifetime, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is great. That is awesome. Do you have any more questions for him?
Yeah.
Maybe on the metal detecting end?
What's your best finds metal detecting so far?
Mine's probably what was it, a 79 Wheatie?
No, it was 79. It was a 46 or
46.
something Wheatie.
I know that y'all haven't
In the
been.
yard.
In the yard, yeah. I would say 1880 Indian head or this lock. I mean, that lock.
The lock, man, that is awesome. Now, you may have already mentioned, but what detectors do you guys use?
I have an Equinox 800, and she has the Vanquish 540.
Okay.
We started out with the 540, and we tried the dig, I'll detect, and all that stuff. And I didn't like the way he was detecting, and he didn't like the way I was detecting. So I was like, you're going to have to get another one.
But the way that worked out, it didn't work out like you and Melissa see. It was I detect, I dig, she detects, I dig. That's that's how that worked out. So she got to where she would put a little flag or put a stick. I got a signal there. So she's just detecting away. I'm digging hole after hole after hole. I'm like, this really isn't too fair.
I found you something.
Yeah.
I know Melissa's. She's
Hey, Frankie.
Getting really good here. I mean, in past couple of hunts we've had, and because we've been doing some curb stripping.
Last week I found 2 bucket listers, and that's all I'm saying. You'll have to see it in video.
She's been, man, sometimes just about kicking my butt on things. I mean, I'm gonna have to start watching her more closely.
Yeah, I remember the last competition you two had. She beat you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he had half a beard there for a little while.
Yeah, but she has. She's really been doing good here lately.
Yeah, she said, I want you to shave your beard. And he said, okay. She said, no, half.
Half.
But yeah, she has. Yeah, I'm pleased with her. I've really been tickled with some of her finds here lately. And picking the game up really good.
Well, I have been finding some really nice finds here lately, and it helps keep you positive and motivated. But yet I have to think, every find is not always that
Can't be
great
that
find.
great.
So
Right.
it's an adventure. You know, it is treasure seeking. And when you do find that good find, oh my goodness sakes. I
Yeah.
think I could lay down and kick my legs and arms up in the air and act like a monkey, but I control myself.
It's
Yeah.
fun when you find that that hey, at what they'll see. I know last week when we
Oh
went
my
detecting,
gosh.
oh man, I've only found one other
Hey,
one,
Cat Valley.
and when I picked it up out of there and seen what it was,
I called him a choice name. Again, you'll have to watch the video to hear that choice name. It's clean though. It's clean. Rachel, you got any questions for James and Raisha?
No, I'll ask him what I asked the last time y'all, I guess, on here. So you
Okay.
guys are heading out for the day, whether it's metal detecting or magnet fishing. What essentials are you taking with you besides your equipment?
Water.
We always take water with us.
Lots of water.
We make sure if we're metal detecting, we have our shovels.
She said besides your equipment.
Besides, well, not everybody has a shovel. And magnet fishing, we take a tire tool or a crowbar with us. We take a come along. That's not something you use every time, but that's something that does come in handy all the time. I really don't know besides that as far as our equipment. She always takes her attitude. I have to put up with that.
Madison Main says toilet paper, #1.
Yeah.
Right?
I have that in the truck.
Yes.
We have wipes in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
We try
But
to.
if you forget toilet paper, remember you always have socks.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
first aid kit should
Yes.
always have some Band-Aids and
Yeah.
alcohol
Yeah.
wipes.
That's one thing we don't have is a first aid kit.
Mm-hmm. I have one in the kayak, but not in the truck.
But I can't think of anything other than that. But we always make sure we have plenty of water or Gatorade or something like that
Yeah,
to stay hydrated, especially as hot as it is now.
Oh, wow.
that is true. Because you don't realize how much you do sweat
Yes.
and perspire,
I
whatever
do.
word you use. You know, I sweat. I'll be bending over and it drips off my nose. Now, Robert has a steady stream. It's like you turn the spigot on.
That sounds like me. Yeah, exactly.
I know I've be filming and holding a coin or something. In fact, in one of the videos coming up, you can see the sweat dropping down on the coin.
Yeah.
And we always have our
Exactly.
phone in case we need to call somebody in case
Yeah.
something would happen. We always have a phone with us.
Yeah, always good to have fun with you.
Yeah.
So, for anybody, because you're still, pretty new to the metal detecting, but you've been magnet fishing for some time now. What advice, one single piece of advice you wish you were given that you would give somebody new to the hobby?
I would say as far as magnet fishing, don't get discouraged if you don't find something right off the bat. Even metal detecting the same way. We went to 11 bridges one day, and I think I found one hook and 2 nails.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
So you're not going to hit a jackpot every time you go out, whether it's magnet fishing, metal detecting. It's just not going to happen. The main thing is to go out and have fun, just enjoy what you're doing. And as far as the magnet fishing, something I noticed, because I was telling you all earlier that when we were up there in Wisconsin, Clay's like, man, you're pulling stuff in, and I've magnet fished these spots forever, and you're finding way more stuff than I am. And I watch people when they throw the magnet, they're just like pulling it back, I pull it really slow. I give it, that metal will go to that magnet, or the magnet will go to the metal if you pull it slow and easy.
Yeah.
And when you pull it fast, if it's down in the mud or if it's off to the side a little bit, you're pulling that magnet right by it.
And if you're in a kayak, like I was doing today, you can just kind of hover the magnet right over the bottom. You feel where the bottom is, and you just kind of pick it up a little bit. And as your kayak's moving with the wind or the current or whatever, that magnet will, if it finds something big enough, it'll either pull it to it or it'll clamp down on it. And that saves a lot of throwing if you can't throw a lot.
But yeah, that's what I would say. Just take your time. When I first went metal detecting with Shane, I'm like, man, this guy's running, because I'd be like a grandma out there just slowly moving my detector, and he's like, choom, 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 choom. And he's like, your detector will pick it up at that speed. You don't have to go slow. And I didn't know that. I mean, I'm glad he gave me that bit of advice so I could detect faster. But yeah, just don't get discouraged if you don't find something right off. Because like she said, we've probably been detecting 6 months. I haven't found a silver. I may not find one for another 2 or 3 years, but I'm not going to quit looking for it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how long I had been detecting before I found my first silver, and it was a silver rosy. Oh gosh.
Now, see, I had found a mercury dime back before we started filming. We hadn't been metal detecting, but probably what? Because we started in March and then started our channel in December.
Yeah.
So in between March and December, I had found a mercury. So just within them few months, I had already found.
When did we get the hotel permission over there in?
Oh, that was back. That was in 19 or early, or was that early 20 before the pandemic hit? It was right before the pandemic hit.
So I had been detecting almost a year before I found my first silver, which was a rosy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And probably another bit of advice I would give people just starting out is try to get on live streams like this one in the chat. And most of the time, if you have a question, either somebody up on the panel or somebody in the chat will try to help you with your question, you know.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah, there's always people that'll answer questions and help you out if you need. Just have to ask them. And don't be afraid to ask them any question. Most everyone's going to answer the best they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only dumb question is the one that wasn't asked.
That's right. That's right. Guys, for those of you just coming in, hashtag IRON, IRON, to be entered in the giveaway
tonight. Yep.
We're going to do that here in
just about
a few minutes.
8 or 9 minutes.
About 8 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Does anybody in chat? Yeah, right here, Tampa Bay magnet fishing. I have a question. Let's see here.
Where you guys are at detecting, what's your average time out? Oh. Me and Melissa will hunt some days. It just depends if it's hot out. 4 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours.
I can go 4, and then my back's starting to give on me. So I can go 4. If it's a cool day, I can go.
Yeah, 6 to 8.
Yeah, maybe.
Depending on how good the finds are coming
and your mentality. Yeah.
What about you guys?
I know when Shane was here, we were probably detecting 10 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I'd definitely be out.
But yeah, that's why I was saying when he was just going on about my dad, he couldn't believe how he just kept going. But I would say normally 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah,
How about you, Rachel?
I've gone as much as 10 hours, but usually about 3-4 hours.
All right.
Yeah.
I know a lot of times Melissa will be sitting waiting on me.
Now to me, he never gets tired. He can sit there and
I pay for it later.
Yeah.
I always do.
Yeah.
For not quitting a little bit earlier. So
yeah, Reese usually quits way before me.
And Tony.
Yeah.
But yeah,
magnet fishing. She tries to keep up with me magnet fishing, but detecting, I mean, when it's cooler, she pretty well stays up with me. But when it gets hot, she's done after a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like to be out in the heat either. It's getting scorching. That's like this coming next weekend supposed to be a scorcher here. So I don't know if we'll get out and do anything or not, which we've got a couple of things we need to do here at the house we can video. So
Yeah. We've
We're
got
probably going to
some,
work on that. So
yeah, we've got some pay dirt we need to take care of. So
Yeah.
I think we're going to do that probably next weekend if it's too warm to get out. Now, of course, early in the morning, we're going to get up and
yeah, we got to
go hit
early
some
morning.
curb strips. Yeah. Any other questions for Iron Antler in the chat?
Hey, Mark Miller.
Hey, Mark Miller. Thanks for joining us. And guys, before I forget it, we know this weekend is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to each and every one of you all out there that are dads.
Absolutely. We're not. I'm
Happy
not.
Father's
Well,
Day.
I'm not a dad either.
except to fur babies. So,
Yeah, fur babies.
Yeah. No, we never had any rugrats running around.
Now, the Dark Knight Detectorist says they can't do curb strips in the UK.
Everything Treasure says I haven't done curb strips yet. Well, we hadn't either.
We hadn't either until
Really, we had a cut, but there a couple of weeks ago we hit our really first curb strip and got hooked.
Yeah.
I mean,
So this will be our third
third
consistent hunt for curb strips
strips
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Hey, that first one was
it
great.
was awesome. The
And
second one
turned into
to
a house permission.
So
Yeah, we got permission to do in front of their house the Sunday before. Hey, Kimberly Creamer.
And then when we went back to do that,
Yeah.
he said, just do the whole yard. So
Hey, M&M Prospecting, how are
that
you?
was,
Yeah, it was great.
It turned into an awesome day.
It was a good day. That spoils you because you want every day to be
start
an
being
epic
like
day,
that.
and
Oh, yeah.
so yeah,
But they're not always.
they're not always.
Every metal detecting day is a good day. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. That's part of anything.
Yeah, it is.
Whether you're magnet fishing, metal detecting, gold prospecting, rock hunting,
Yeah.
bottle digging. I mean,
Right.
you're not going to have a spectacular day every day.
Yeah, I said that in one of my videos. That you see us on YouTube, and we're just hauling stuff in left and right, but you don't realize how many hours that is.
Yeah.
And that there's days that we leave with nothing.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people, like Jersey Ray was saying, a lot of people see that on YouTube and they say, hey, they're throwing this magnet. They got something to ever throw. No, it's not like that. And metal detecting either. Every dig is not something awesome. You take a lot of hours to combine that 10, 15-minute video to show people the better things that you find.
Yeah, it's that's what it is. We find junk, and I always like in our wrap up to show the pile of junk we have. A lot of times if we're in parks, we utilize the trash receptacles and empty our bags out there. But I always like to show that, hey, of these good finds, I've got a pile of garbage that I have dug over here. I just don't want to show you all of that stuff. People don't want to see you digging garbage. You want to show them your best finds of the day in your video. I mean, but some people will get and think that that's how it is.
Yeah.
Every dig is a great dig. You just have to remember as we put our videos together where it's like a movie, they cut the bad scenes and leave the good scenes in. So that's what we're doing also. So.
Exactly. I want to say something real quick. I've seen where Susie Q has been able to get out and hunt. Susie, we are so glad that you're able to get out and do some detecting.
Yes.
It's good to see you this evening. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Any other questions for Iron Antler? Because we are going to get ready
and do our giveaway for the
so
season.
hashtag Iron for those of you just joining us.
We've got 34 entries.
Yep.
Got 45 in the chat. And what we'll be giving away this evening is one of the new uncirculated 2022 quarters as always. And then we've got a little sticker pack. We got CCD button, poker chip. There's a couple of tokens and a few little goodies in there. As always, we always like to throw a few little extras in as we're
And whoever wins, if you don't have our
channel
channel stickers, we'll
you'll
be
have
throwing
channel
them in too.
stickers
Yeah,
So yeah.
absolutely.
So be sure to hashtag iron and get.
I
in on
hope
that.
we have said hello to everyone. I know
think we
Rachel
have.
has got everybody, but I didn't know if I'd like to
You
try
pretty
and
much did.
verbally say hello to everyone.
It's hard to do. Oh, I see Jeff in, which I've done said hello to Jeff.
Did we say hello to Brewers? I
Well,
hope
if we
so, because
didn't-
I've been seeing his
Yeah,
name.
earlier.
He knows.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows.
And we want to thank James and
Rocket Man. Hello.
Miss
Raisha.
Raisha for joining us tonight. I'm not going to butcher it. I promise you, I'm not. We want to thank you all for joining us this evening. And if
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
anyone
We
in
want
the
to thank you all for having us.
Yes, thank you.
is not
It's been a
familiar
pleasure.
with them,
Hey,
please
Salty
go
Magnet.
over and check their channel out. I know they'd appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
What your all subscribers up to now, James?
I think we're at 2044 or 2045, something like that.
Good job, Beard.
Awesome. Yes,
Thank
good job.
I know we've been tickled. We finally hit our 1K and
Yeah.
it stuck. We had hit it once before and
Yeah.
we got purged really bad and
Oh,
they
yeah.
slowly come back and we finally
Yeah,
made it
usually
back.
the second time it'll stick.
Congrats, Grease Monkey.
And
Luckily, ours stuck after the first time. And when I started, next month will be 2 years. You know, I thought, man, if I ever get 100 subscribers, I'm going to be tickled. And hey, Luterate, when we excuse me, when we got to 665, I mean 500 was awesome, but we got to 665. I thought, I hope it jumps past the next number.
Yeah.
And the next day it was like 680. I'm like, good, I didn't have to see that number. And then we actually did a video for our 800 subscriber giveaway. We started out on odd numbers, you know, why 800 instead of 5 or 1,000,
Yeah.
I don't know, but we put the video out, and by the time the video was out, we were over 800 subscribers. And then next thing I know, we're over 1,000. I'm like, is this for real? Did this really happen? You know, I just couldn't believe that so many people subscribed. And then I think at 1,200, Benny helped us with a giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to try to come up with something for a 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and I surpassed that. So we were magnet fishing an old railroad bridge, and we got a bunch of big square spikes. So I'm thinking I'm going to make some, I don't know, I don't have any in here, do I, the little nail swords that I make? But I'm going to try to make like a sword out of one of these railroad knives. I think I'll do that for a giveaway. I think they froze.
Yeah, I think they did. At least it's not a bad picture.
Yeah. That or they fell asleep really fast.
Yeah, no, they'll be back briefly. So what were you saying? The nail swords.
Yeah, I think they're in the truck. I do some different things. One day I had a nail. I thought, I wonder if I can make a little sword out of this. So, Risha thinks she might have found one. But I've made several different kinds of knives. I'm not one to just keep making the same thing over and over and over. I want to try something new, or I'll just get a wild idea in my head to see if I can make it. And I'll make something.
And I forgot about this little axe we made.
So,
Yeah, I remember you posting pictures on those.
yeah,
I can't
here's
make
the
them
little-
bigger. So.
That's okay. There's the little nail sword.
Yeah.
And then I made this out of a bolt. I made this little hatchet out of a bolt. I don't know if you can see the little ridges from the threads. Then if you want to grab one of those knives over there, please. But I'm not great at it. I mean, I have so many irons in the fire, I can't keep up with everything.
Yeah.
But here's one of my This was like probably a 2-inch piece of cable, elevator cable. I made this. This is called cable Damascus, where you have to hammer and put all that stuff together.
Yeah. That's nice.
Thank you.
So what do you have, like a shop out back or?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a shop. Got a 88-pound anvil. I got 3 coal forges, 1 gas forge.
Yeah, I am.
And they're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, we're gonna have
No,
to.
it's still
Is
there.
it still there?
They're
Okay.
still there. So let's get this giveaway going real
Yes.
quick, and
Hey, Michael,
in case we disappear again. So let me draw.
we're gonna draw for the giveaway.
Thank you, Eminem.
All right, all right, all right.
Jimmy
Lucari.
Congratulations.
I don't think.
Thank
He
you, Scott.
hasn't won anything
No, he
from us
hasn't.
for a long time.
He hasn't.
so
No, he hasn't. Jimmy,
Yep.
are you still in
it said
chat?
He's still in the
Oh, yeah.
chat.
Not yet, Don.
So Jimmy,
Have
if you're
that
still
address.
in the chat, let us know real quick. And I think we should have his address.
Yeah, I do believe so.
Don
If
wants
he's
to
in
know
here,
if I made anything of that bolt she gave
Jimmy
me.
Lucari.
Oh yeah,
we're
not
gonna
yet.
give him. There he is. All right.
All
and
right, Jimmy,
congratulations,
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I am just looking. I'm not sure.
I know we have his address because he's won a giveaway back. Oh my goodness, it's been a while.
Let me look through my files here.
Yeah. It's the brains. Of
The
CCP
brains of
here.
the code.
Yeah. I know you have his name. If not, he can resend it to us.
I thought we had
Yeah.
Jimmy Lucari.
I'm not seeing it.
Okay, Jimmy.
Yep. I guess we don't have your address.
Send us your
Send us
address.
your address at clarkscodedetecting@gmail.com.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
And
Michael wants to
James,
know,
yes.
What is it?
in the ballpark area, how many antlers do you have?
Well, she had it all laid on the floor at one time, and complete skulls and antlers, there was 286
I think so.
complete sets.
And I didn't count the single side.
She didn't count the singles, so I'm going to say there's probably around 600 antlers in that tree.
Wow.
It has whitetail,
And it's-
mule deer, elk, moose.
It's solid all the way through.
Yeah, it's-
they're just stacked. I didn't nail them together or anything like that.
Yeah, it's one solid mass of antlers. There's no hole in the middle of it.
And I worried because of our 3-year-old grandson. I was worried maybe he could pull it down, but
He
Be
digging?
digging.
I actually shook it and it won't move. It's very heavy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of antlers.
It's a bunch.
It is.
Yes, it is.
I got the idea from our Bass Pro here. We have the largest Bass Pro, I guess, in Springfield, Missouri. And I saw one in there one year and I thought, I want one of those. So
Yeah.
it started
I
out
don't
little
know.
bitty.
I don't know if it's the largest, but it's the first Bass Pro.
It's supposed to be the world's.
It may be. They got that Wonders of Wildlife Museum, which I've still never been through.
No.
I'd like to go through that sometime. But yeah, it's pretty big.
I remember as a kid, my mom and dad took a trip out west, and I went with them. And I can't remember. I think it was Logan, Utah, a little town called Logan, Utah. We pulled into, and when you come in, and it said "Welcome," and their archway was all antlers
That's
From
from
cool.
one side up and over the street.
Wow. That's
So,
neat.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
I
not
still
sure
have
of
a
that, but
picture
I've
of
seen
it
a picture
somewhere.
of that.
I dig
Yeah,
gun.
I'd have to get out
I dig on.
photo albums.
It might be digging.
Digging.
It's either digging or digging.
Yeah. Maybe it is digging.
Dig it.
Probably been saying it wrong. this
I
whole
don't
time.
know if anyone's going live. I don't know if Jay. I haven't
I
seen if
see
JP's having
Brewer
the bar
just post
tonight.
because I was getting ready to say we
Yeah, it's
usually
over
go
on
over to
Can Do.
JP.
Please,
It's on Can Do's tonight,
is it on
isn't it?
Can Do's tonight?
Yeah.
Let us know, Jeff, in the chat. But
He
guess-
did. He
did he?
said, yeah, he said Can Do Veteran will be
Okay.
the bar tonight.
I
Yeah.
wasn't- I wasn't for sure. I hadn't seen any reminders. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I see where Tony is asking Jeff Brewer to do Can Do's link again, please.
But yeah, I guess we're going to get ready and call it a night here at Happy Hour and call last call.
I guess so.
And I hate to with 42 people still
Yeah.
in the chat, but that'll be all right. They'll have to wait till next week and come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, we want to congratulate our new covers.
That's Grease Monkey,
Number 128,
Heavy Meadow, 129.
Guido, 130.
Willie, 131.
He is Tin Man Magnet Fishing. Thomas 907 is 132.
And Carson Prospecting is 133.
And again, we need Grease Monkey's address, Heavy's address,
Willie,
and Thomas 907. Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
JP is at the Kid Rock concert.
So
Yeah,
far
JP's
as
looking.
Oh,
Kid Rock puts
We
on
saw
awesome
Kid
concerts.
Rock back in 2002. And oh gosh,
He put
he's
on a-
awesome. I love him.
Good show, isn't it?
He did
Yes,
put on
it's a good show. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. He's worth going to see.
He is worth going to see. Yes, he is. Absolutely.
I'd like to see him again.
I would too.
It's been, my goodness,
He's very outspoken.
20 years.
I saw him
Can you
about 8
believe
years
that?
ago.
Yeah.
Man,
I just remember my main thought about the Kid Rock concert. We were standing outside getting ready to go in. Of course, these scantily clad girls walk by, and of course, they become even nuder as they walk by. And this young couple was standing there. Of course, the boy's eyes shifted to look at the.
oh my goodness, he
Oh.
got a smackdown.
He got flogged. He got flogged by his little woman.
just for looking.
Just for looking. Oh, Lord.
It was funny.
That
man.
was funny.
Funny.
It
But I
was
bet
funny.
she looked too, though.
I'm sure she
Yeah.
She had to look
She
to know
had
what he was
to.
looking at.
Yeah.
Exactly. She probably had different thoughts than
Thank
he
you for
did.
that.
But
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Las
Ruth-
Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter says, don't forget about our 500 sub
Yeah.
giveaway.
United States quarter set with display case, 56 coin proof set, 50 state USA, and 6 territories. We are all still short on subs.
So Las Vegas Urban
Urban
Treasure
Treasure Hunter,
Hunter.
yeah.
Go check them
Nice
out,
giveaway.
folks.
Yep.
and one more shameless plug. Do not forget about my Earth Cleanup Challenge. 50 pieces of surface trash.
How long is that
Email it
going
to
for,
me.
Rachel?
Huh?
How long are you doing that?
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw for the winner. There's gonna be 5 places, and so
Based
far
on
you
this.
got a 1 in 6 chance shot at a 1922 piece dollar.
Wow.
And tomorrow on Facebook, because I can't do community posts yet. Tomorrow on Facebook, I'll have the other 4, second through 5th places
Talky
prizes.
talk. Okay.
So all they have to do
I
is
guess
email it to
I
me.
missed
My
out on
email
that.
address is on my channel. Huh?
I guess I missed out on that because we could have had a good one today. We went, like I said,
You
we
got
were
till
kayaking.
Wednesday, 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. your time.
Okay. But when we was on the kayaks, there's next to this pond we were at, there's like a little building and there's 8 or 10 picnic tables. And then there's some weeds growing up, and in between, it's just nothing but solid trash, cans, bottles, plastic. I mean, there had to be 150 pieces of trash
Yeah,
there.
we picked up everything we
Yeah.
could get a hold of.
We picked it all up, but I didn't even turn the camera on, didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
I will next time, Rachel.
Yeah, well, like I said, you have till Wednesday,
Okay.
And if your name wins in the race, you don't have to be there because I know you're streaming, so
Okay.
you don't have to be there. But just my email address is on my YouTube page,
Okay.
YouTube channel page. So it's my channel name without the digs. It's JRZYRAE @gmail.
Okay.
clarkscovedetecting@gmail.com, Jimmy.
All lowercase,
All
no
lowercase,
spaces.
no spaces.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we do want to thank you all again for having
Yes,
us up here.
Thank you so much.
We
Yes,
thank
like
you
I
all
thank
for
you.
coming.
Yep. In
Yes.
fact,
Glad
I'm going to
have
go
you in
ahead
our
and
live sometime.
Yeah.
I told Rika, I said, we need
Absolutely.
to have them on our live, and that's
Yep.
when the other guy
Yeah.
asked me for him and his friend to come up, and that's when the fiasco started. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'd be honored to be.
We
some
would
night
be
if
honored. You just let us know. Absolutely.
Okay.
well, thank you
Well,
very much.
I'm going to throw you into the back room, so just hang out just a few minutes.
All right.
And
All right.
we'll be right back with you.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
He's gonna say something.
I'm going to cut us all off here real quick because I don't like going over.
I know.
We're only an hour, so it's happy hour. So
Yeah.
we want to thank everyone for joining us tonight.
Yes, we
and,
do. And happy Father's Day again,
Happy
guys.
Father's Day to everyone out there. And Rachel, once again, thanks for keeping us going
Thank you
here
so
tonight.
much, Rachel.
And we're going to go ahead and throw you in the
no
back
problem.
room. So hang in there, and we'll be right back with you. Oh man, I'm gonna start getting choked up here.
Yeah.
Yep. So everyone, once again, thanks for joining.
Yes. Thank you so much.
We'll see you next Saturday night, hopefully here
Yes,
at the
we will.
Cove, at the command center. Hopefully have another good guest. If not, we'll just hang out and chit chat with whoever may want to come.
Absolutely.
We'll let you all know midweek
Jody Mosby.
what's going to be happening next weekend. So thanks for joining, everyone.
Richie.
And I guess we'll leave them with that, won't we?
Absolutely. I think we will.
That's it.
Yep.
So
Happy
we'll
Father's
see you
Day.
guys
We love you all.
on that next good.
Cover find.
Thanks for joining, everyone.
See
Have a
ya.
good evening and a great rest of the weekend.
Yes. Stay safe.
Stay safe, yes. And eat plenty of Father's Day food.
Yes. Good food.
Pizzas and potato chips and dip.
Sweets.
And all that good stuff.
Yummy,
Later.
yummy.